All right, last time on D&D. I'm gonna have a little bit longer of an intro here because the last recording I lost, unfortunately. So basically, you guys had cleared out the zombies, from the ballroom. Uh, Basically, you talked to the Duke, and he went off with Enoch and Kohiko to go tend to the wall that was being or the front gates or whatever that was being attacked by Black Veil. Meanwhile, you guys are kind of interrogating the prince, and at some point in that conversation, he just decided to dip out and cast Dimension Door and just yeeted himself out of there. So you guys were like, well, okay. And you went to pursue him. Some of you went to investigate the rooms. Some of you went back down into the dungeon, found that there was a secret exit from the dungeon that led out into the forest behind the city. We came to these like ruins that were in the middle of the forest, and saw that there were some zombies laying on pedestals, and you could hear a chanting, and you engaged into a combat with the Duke's son, who you already knew was the necromancer, but this is obviously for sure proof, and you engaged in a combat with him, and while most of the party was there, Ramvik flew off to grab a battalion of Black Veil soldiers to help you fight the necromancer, and also be like, hey, we found the necromancer, you can come arrest him and not sack the city or whatever. So as the battle transpired, and right as the Black Veil soldiers showed up, the necromancer completed his ritual of absorbing the corpses in the center and turned into a devourer, which is a demon that's like an agent of Orcus. So that is where we were at. It was just his turn, so we'll just kick off the combat here, and we'll start us off here with Ramvik. It is your turn, so go ahead and start us off.
Alright. I am 50 feet away. Or have a move speed of 50.
Mm-hmm.
And I am 50 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm completely out of rages and under half health. Now we don't know how hard this thing hits. So I'm going to stand immediately next to it and start swinging.
You are the one who reminded Jack that he had shield. So, I don't want to hear any point.
All right, let me.
Does a 13 hit?
A 13 does not. A 20 does.
All right, I'm gonna make sure. Yep, I can start off. 13 slashing damage.
Okay, I can track his health, Tim, if you want to track the 3 whites that are remaining, and then all the soldiers. That'd be great. Okay. Okay. Great. If that is your turn, then it's all the soldiers' turns. Oh boy. There is one white in front of all of them, but there's also a big scary demon boy. Oh, Gabe, also your armor is letting you know that there's
a demon. Hey, there's a dragon nearby.
This first Inquisitor is going to use a razor net on this white.
Yeah. He failed.
God.
It critically failed. That's unfortunate.
Ooh.
He goes to throw the. It's like, aha! And it like wraps around his arm. Aw.
Ow!
Yeah.
This guy is gonna
Jeez.
walk.
We've been throwing
he's gonna
these at people?
Walk around him and then use a shock prod with advantage because he's flanked. It is an 18 to the white, which I guess I can do that one
Oh, the.
Yeah. Oh, I think I
oh,
did. I pull
God.
those up already?
too. Did you already pull up the white? Because I have all
Yeah,
the.
yeah. I have the white
Yeah.
pulled up. Yeah, their AC's 14, so that hits. So it
Okay,
makes a
sweet.
con save.
Uh,
It fails the con save, so it's paralyzed for 1 round from the shock prod.
nice. It still does the 4 light
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the rest of them will proceed to shoot the immobilized creature.
Yep.
First shot. Crit.
Crit, baby.
10 damage. And I'm tracking the health, right?
Yeah. Okay, so it takes.
I'm sorry, I'm using a new keyboard, so this might be a little weird.
So it takes half of that.
Takes.
Actually, unless they
It
have.
would
like-
not. No.
Oh yeah, 'cause they have silvered
Yeah.
arrows.
Yep.
So. Thunk. And it's still paralyzed. So I think you get advantage on paralyzed targets because they can't. Is that correct?
14. If advantage, 19.
Yeah.
Condition paralyzed. Attack rolls against you have advantage. Any attack roll that hits you is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of you.
Okay.
Automatically
okay.
fail strength and dex saves, speed 0, and you're incapacitated.
Yes, so that'll hit.
Okay. 11 more piercing.
Could some of them shoot the giant? Or at least move up between him and me.
They're going there.
They're
getting-
they're doing their work, okay? It's destroy
These are
one
jobbers.
threat at a time.
That is.
They will
Not
deal
how you
with the
should
big
do
one
this.
when they contractually have to, but as jobbers, the longer we wait, the more likely someone else gets it.
They get paid by the head. That one's head looks very large.
I don't want to have to carry it around for 1 head of pay.
9. Alright. Very bloody. This next one is going to shoot it. 15. It's dead.
And then the remaining ones go. Are they gonna move up after they've shot the white? Or
Yeah, they will.
Nope.
I'm just trying to get
do,
things
Sure.
done.
Yeah.
Ah!
Do all the attack rolls first.
Okay. There we go. Now I'm happier. Alright. And then they have
Drugs.
30 feet of movement. They should.
30 feet. Okay.
Or just standard
Um,
humans.
Losers.
6.
Sure, your mommy says you're very fast.
6. Not these two will go.
It's really unfortunate. That's so hard to get a bonus action dash without dropping 2 character levels.
6, and this one can't shoot. But
They can double. Unless they want to go over to the one
no,
fighting
this one
top.
already shot is what I'm saying.
Oh, gotcha.
So this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this one can shoot. And I don't remember what the range is on a heavy crossbow.
Sufficient.
Sufficient?
Like
Sufficient.
120.
Sufficient. Yeah.
The
Okay.
hand crossbow is 30-120, yeah.
It will
So
shoot
I'll
big boy.
Heavy is 100
Oh,
400.
heavy. Oh, yeah, heavy is crazy.
Yeah, heavy is yes.
I don't think it's taking
And 8 misses.
8 misses. Yes. So it shot, but it missed.
It says right there on your roll what it is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it
it's
does.
100,
Oh, cool.
400. 100, 400.
Oh,
Yep.
that's not what I wanted to hit. It's my bad. 15.
That misses.
Figured.
From corner to corner, this map is less than half of 400.
Correct. As I said, the range
23
is-
to hit.
That hits.
5 piercing. Oof. But it does actually do it because it's using silver, I think.
Now, it's possible to stand somewhere on the map where you can shoot somewhere else on the map at disadvantage.
Yes.
Longbow short range is 150.
Right, it was
Alright,
longbows I was
Is
thinking.
that all of
about.
the mooks?
All of the mooks have moved. Actually,
Alright.
you know what? They probably should have helped Torald, who's almost dead.
Nah,
Well, it's Torrid's turn.
Fuck him up.
I didn't say anything, but
That hits. 13. Okay.
I'll get the health.
You've stabbed it.
Alright, how's that one again?
8 misses.
I was trying to
Bertold.
Quick
you
question.
raging?
I'm out of No, I think he's out of rages.
Save the boy! Save Torald!
Because he used them all in the dungeon.
Quick question. How is the white looking?
What's the max HP on that? I don't remember. I'll have to look.
40.
Well, and also, it probably took damage last session.
It did. It's already had it trapped.
Yeah.
It is not quite bloodied.
There you go.
Okay.
Torald's dead.
I am not capable of getting this thing down from there, I don't think.
Can you stun it?
I'm a
I mean-
rogue.
To be fair, the white could also just miss.
Yeah.
Just borrow a stunning bolt from one of the Inquisitors.
I appreciate
mean
your
that-
optimism, Sam, but if that was the case, I don't think his health would be that low right now.
It's true. Ami also fought the giant ogre.
Oh, that's
the undead
right.
ogre.
That's
that
true.
pounded on him like 3 or 4 times.
Oh
so
my god!
That's
Yeah.
why he's so low.
You guys are really tired, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
There's
would
a light
like
on Samus too. Oof.
I would like to quickly ask to trade crossbows with one of these guys. I have a better to hit than
Do
them.
you have a better weapon? I guess if you need it. He looks at your bow and then like
Roll a
hands
persuasion
crossbow.
No, I need his heavy crossbow because my weapon isn't as good, but I'm a better shot than him.
But this is coming out of my paycheck.
I'll give it back to you when we're not fighting.
I
Okay.
trust you to give this back to me, but like get better weapons, dude. And he like hands you the crossbow.
I'll hand him my light crossbow.
Oh, he has one.
Uh,
No, he doesn't have a light crossbow. He has a hand crossbow. Never mind, that's different.
Yeah, light crossbow is better than hand crossbow, I believe.
Okay.
unless
So-
you're set up for it.
Yeah, unless you're specifically built for it.
I have to mark that this guy does not have his heavy crossbow now.
And let us take a moment to thank Watsy for saying all crossbow bolts of all weapon sizes are the same.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Ballista bolt.
What's this?
There's the bolt, man.
No, I'm just It's not doing the drag and drop properly for the heavy crossbow.
Not you.
Okay. Well, I'm going to with a new heavy crossbow, I'm going to go ahead and attack. I mean, I'll attack the big guy just because I functionally can't get down the one on Torrid. So, this is actually not an advantage.
10 misses.
It's
Yeah.
also a light crossbow.
Yes. I need.
Be the same.
The dragon
Sword.
drop was not working, and light crossbow is the same to hit.
Yeah, it'd just be slightly more damage.
Yeah.
It's like a D10, I think, instead of a
Yeah,
D8
it's
or
a-
whatever.
D10 versus a D8.
Well, you tried.
Yes, I sure did try.
The Black Veil Inquisitor that you took the crossbow from is like
What the hell,
He
man?
wants
Yeah.
approachable.
He wants to
you
You're a
that
better
back.
shot, huh?
He gives you that look of the meme of the guy who has like his hands on his hips. Like, really? Okay, is that your turn?
I will go behind here and use a bonus action to hide from
Okay.
the big guy.
Okay. Give me your stealth thing.
A stealth. Wow.
Whack, 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 whack.
Really having an off day at the moment.
I am hiding in this area.
No, he sees you because the soldier's just staring straight at you.
and probably
This will probably
Bertolt isn't used to the crossbow being so large, so a little bit is sticking
Yeah.
out of above.
Correct. He is not
All right.
proficient.
All right, the
Not a real gun unless it weighs 100 pounds.
Centurion's turn. He's gonna run up here in front of Caius. Stand behind me, citizen! And he's going
As a
to.
fucking tool.
So we'll use him.
Yes. And he.
Ooh, can he flank him with Ranvik?
Well,
Sam?
he can because he has pack tactics, and Gabe is considered an ally.
Arguable.
Are
He
you
is-
not going
he
to be
is
an
con-
ally?
He is
I'm an ally.
considering you an
Okay.
ally.
We could just argue about it if we wanted to.
So he is going to brandish his longsword and attack. That's a crit.
Nice.
He's gonna do this, and because he has advantage, he's gonna sneak attack.
Wait a
So-
minute.
Can you sneak attack with melee weapons?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any. Not a
I
long
think you
sword.
could only sneak attack with ranged
be-
weapons.
I'm sorry. It's just every time you guys sneak attack, it seems like it's always with melee, with ranged weapons because that's how you play
It-
your
That's
character.
because
Like,
It
rogues
is-
and melee are spooky.
Ranged or finesse weapons.
Is level 3 rogue 2d6?
Level 3 rogue is 2d6, but it needs to be a finesse weapon to get sneak attack.
it
Oh,
is
you're right.
A rapier.
Yeah,
Right.
that's right.
Because
We
we ranged
retconned
that. But we
Yeah.
didn't reach it in the sheet.
Sorry, you're
So then,
right.
yeah, it'd be 46 as the crit.
Yeah. Okay, so 9. So that's 7 plus 9 piercing. Okay, so that's 16. Yeah, that's fine. And then he's going to extra attack and do it again. Another crit.
Another one.
Wow, this guy.
He's
I don't
popping
think you
off.
can. Can you sneak attack? No, it's once per turn. You can't
Yeah.
double.
Yeah, sneak attack
Okay.
one.
It's a really
13.
good damage roll.
Another 13 damage. Yeah, he just comes up and just like, and just like slashes into this thing or whatever.
I got
You
the
can
damage.
tell he's seems to be showboating a little bit.
Glory!
Well, time to clock into the old ball office work. Just eviscerate the Titan.
Samus is
Normal day.
Alright. I'm debating what to do here. I'm just gonna shoot him twice.
okay.
The guy behind me isn't real. I can't see him, so he's not there. That's crit.
Hey! Wow, so many crits on this
Holy
guy.
shit, dude!
That is 20 damage.
That was the
You
worst
crit
rolls
fail?
you could have on sneak attack.
Wow. Wow. How much
rolls
was
that-
it total? And this is the big guy?
20.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Actually,
And then
wait,
this is a 15 hit.
No. 15.
Okay, sadness. Just nailed him right in the head for the first one, and the second one just goes wide.
Well, yeah, I mean, you are completely ignoring the ankle biter gnawing your ankle.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's just biting my ankles, it's fine.
I
He's
feel like at this point, you guys are so tired that you guys should have like adrenaline damage or something.
Well, there is
Exhaustion.
exhaustion is a thing. But
although
it's also
running
quite
out
a
of
bit.
resources is its own punishment, really.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about punishment. I mean, like in Fallout 4, if you go so long without sleep, you get like a bunch of extra damage because you're running on adrenaline. That's what I mean.
You're
I mean, you
describing
guys
exhaustion
are on
again.
adrenaline. Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Do you feel like that needs to be applied to this fight right now?
No,
No.
sorry.
Thank you.
Is that your turn? Are you bonus actioning? Or did you-
That I
Wait.
used my bonus action
Right,
for the second attack.
Right. Okay, the whites turns. That one is dead. We'll start with the one on Torrid.
Torrid!
It's gonna attempt to swing its long sword at you. It got a 7.
Yay.
It's gonna multi-attack and try again. It got a 13.
Yes.
Okay.
I stand correct.
It tried. Then it's the other one's turn. It's gonna attack Samus. Kaya, a 6.
It was
That'll miss.
She's got
arguably
thick
more
ankle.
important to keep
Again,
up and only
12.
has
That'll miss.
Great.
No.
Let's
It
keep
tried.
dodging.
And then it's Kaevis's turn.
It's
Neat.
just nibbling my ankles a little bit, you know?
Is this is
Remember!
flanking? Or to stand here?
I think if it's a straight line through the guy, then yes.
That looks like a straight line through the guy. I'm hoping to, because I want to still give this guy pack tactics while also getting.
You could also
He-
go.
Straight line like here.
He
I
gets
could,
pack
but I wanna
tactics
give
as
this
long
guy
as you're
pack tactics.
adjacent to the enemy at all.
Yeah.
So Rambic is enough.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because of the pack tactic feature.
Yeah.
So that's not
Yeah.
something you can do.
Yeah. That's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if this is still flanking, I want to spread out too much. Well, I guess it depends on what he does.
Self-destruct.
Yeah, I guess that wouldn't matter then, huh? Yeah, okay, I'll go
If we let him
here.
live too long, he'll upgrade it to explosion.
Just falls mid-combat. Okay, I guess I'll just attack him, because I don't want to do any funny business in front of this guy. Would Divine Smite, like, be very obviously, like, a spell? I feel like if it just goes into the attack, it may not be as obvious.
Description.
What?
Is there a description for the Smite?
It says starting at second level, when you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can expend one paladin spell slot to deal radiant damage to the target in addition to the weapon's damage. I didn't. there might be a description, but I don't think I copied
I
it.
assume radiant energy flows through your weapon and into the thing.
So it sounds like a yes then.
You shove a
It's-
lightsaber into him, basically.
It is a bit
Yeah.
of a glowy sword situation.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Can you convince him that your glowy sword is because of the sword? Are you willing to risk it? Risk the whole character on one deception check?
Just drop your sword afterwards and act like it was on fire from hitting a magical being.
Play our cards right, these guys might not survive this encounter anyway.
If we play our cards. Amazing.
Maybe the guy in charge might not. There's a lot of these guys.
I'll
They
attack
have a little
him
bit
and
of
then
an
roll
action.
deception to make it seem like I was trying to attack the demon. Maybe I should stay closer.
They have a little bit of action economy going on here.
A little bit.
Shit. Okay, fine. I'll stop stalling and I'll just attack. I'll use the double glaive thing because I would like as much AC as possible, but I think damage is kind of. Yeah. It's my first attack. Did I get him?
No.
17?
If you, oh yeah, because of you are technically a straight line through the enemy from Gabe.
If you don't, yeah, I thought that was what you ruled. If you didn't, then I'm
Yep.
just gonna move
Yep.
up here and do that.
it's yeah. I guess
If you would feel more comfortable with me up here, Sam, I can.
yeah, do that.
Okay.
Just because it's a little less on the line there. Yes, 17 hit.
That's a 13. That's way more than I thought. Oh, because I rolled 10. Okay.
Nice.
I was like, I did not expect 13. And then I'll do the tail. It's not. One. What was I looking for? Wait. Oh, I believe I still had Hunter's Mark on him last.
He is pretty bloody.
So you will deal an extra 1d6 whenever you hit with a weapon attack. Oh, whenever you hit with a weapon. Okay, cool.
Yes.
So I can do that again this turn.
You can do that every time you hit, including this one.
Oh, yeah, so with both of these hit.
Is it
Oh,
limited
fuck.
to
Give me a
one-
second. I didn't realize that. So that's.
What's up, Tommy?
Nothing. I was. Nothing.
You can't be serious. I've rolled 3 ones on a 6-sided die.
There were 3 20s in a row, too. This.
Look, it's
That's
just
what
payback
happened.
for
It
the
rubber
points.
banded onto me.
I'll take ones on damage dice
Fair enough.
over like ones on to hit.
I do have extra attack, so I'll just attack again with head.
24 hits.
And then 5. And then Hunter. So he's taken 13, 14, 15, 16, 21, 25 damage. Non-magical. And that's my turn. I'll stand here and look fierce.
Alright, so the Devourer, he's like, I will not be defeated so easily. And he is going to cast Soul Rend. So anybody in a 20-foot radius of him needs to
There
make
we
a
go.
Constitution save, which is.
Can do. Wait a second.
I'll do the con save for the dude.
I don't suppose this is a fear effect.
No, it is not.
Oh, I'm not within 10 feet.
He's
So
creating
this
a
guy.
vortex of life-draining energy.
So this
Damn it,
guy gets.
die.
So this guy and me get a bonus of 3 from Aura of Protection.
Okay, so you got a 17 then. Yeah.
Okay.
I have 4.
The squad leader did.
Okay. Yeah, it's a. So, well, it's a DC 18.
You can't.
Oh no.
What was the size again?
20 feet, 20-foot radius.
Brian. Oh.
Yeah, I'm dying.
He did it already.
Okay.
I was the first one to roll my critical failure.
So 15 necrotic, half unsave.
I'm unconscious.
Oh no. The white is still on your ankle.
He is then going to use his multi attack to claw the big guy who hit him, who crit him twice.
Multi-attack to scream again.
Nope, it has a recharge. Okay. Wow. That hits the
Does he
Centurion.
hit?
Oh,
The Centurion takes 9 slashing and 14 necrotic. Oh, that is let's see. That's its turn. Ramvik, go ahead.
I'm gonna hit it twice. And then... Does a 16 hit?
Yes. Exactsies.
to
11
know.
slashing damage. And then I'm gonna fly 25 feet up into the air.
Okay. It will get an op attack on you.
No, it won't.
Oh, because you have mobile.
Yeah.
You just okay.
I
Right.
simply choose to not take those.
As these guys next start their turn, I'm gonna offer the guy's crossbow back.
Okay.
Thank you. He gives you your light crossbow back.
I let it drop on the ground.
Oh,
I'm going into melee next round.
That was your light crossbow.
Wait, actually, yeah, no. You're fine.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It is the dude's turn. First of all, these guys. I mean, I feel like some of them would go to help kill the other white, but this guy at least is gonna just, I guess, shoot. All right, 22 to the big guy. 22 to the big guy.
Yep. Mhm.
Is that a hit? I think it is.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. 5. Right, and I'm doing the health, so I just have to do everything.
I can monitor the health weight if you roll it.
Okay. 16.
Yep.
8.
Okay.
Next one. Crit fail.
Missed.
Next one. 22. 9.
All right. Gotta make an undead fortitude save. It fails. This random soldier gets the kill on the big boy.
What, really?
Yep.
That's extremely disappointing. I thought he had more health.
Working as intended.
We crit him 3 times in a row.
Yes. I also
Yeah.
That does not
kept the
help
damage. I also kept the damage that he took before he transformed.
Mm.
Did his I mean, I expected like a change in max HP for him to give him more health. Is that not what happened?
He got more. He
Is
got more.
what-
Max
Oh, and then you all
HP.
crit the shit out of him. All right.
We crit the shit out of him.
Yeah.
All right, who was it? Which one of these guys? I wasn't paying attention.
For a black fail. It was
this-
it was this one here.
There's still a white by Tommy and a white standing over
Yo.
unconscious Samus.
So these ones have gone, so this one's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just another day at the office. And these guys have already shot, they weren't gonna move. So, it is very weird with the squares on this map.
Simply know which ones are correct.
Yep.
It's that easy.
Okay. Um,
Well, I'm getting them set up so that they'll
Yeah.
shoot afterwards.
yeah. Reform the line!
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots at this white Vitonic. Okay, 23,
Yep.
13,
Okay.
9,
Misses.
8,
Oh, come on,
Misses.
guys. 7, 6.
6, 9,
Come on.
19,
That'll hit. Hits.
8 damage.
Okay, it's still up.
Hanging on there.
Oh my gosh, these guys are pathetic.
And a
There we
crit!
go.
Okay, it makes an undead fortitude save.
Even though it was
It
crit.
fails. Oh, right. Well,
Crit.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that's dead either way.
Yeah.
Alright. That is combat.
that
No, there's
is-
still
there's
one
no-
on
No,
right.
there's the
still
ankle
one
nibbler.
left.
I have a friend.
And it is fully
That doesn't
capable
count.
of eating brains.
But right now it's just kind of nibbling my ankle.
It's trying to reach his brain, but it's starting at the foot.
It's kind of
Oh,
dumb.
this guy
I don't
had
know
a
if
fetish
it's
when he was alive.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Is that all of the guys?
Reminded of
No.
ants.
No, there's a white.
This one
Oh, you
right
mean
here.
the-
No, all of
There's
the,
Oh, the
There's
whole-
soldiers.
All the soldiers.
nerds.
All the
Probably.
soldiers,
A whole
yes.
army of them sieging the town. How could you forget?
All of the soldiers have gone. No, I'm not running all of them.
Honestly, now that the
literal
necromancer's
army.
dead, like I could watch the town burn in peace. I was
Okay,
really more
alright.
concerned about them coming back.
This you guys will probably clean this up, but go ahead, Torrid.
Right?
Can you throw that?
No.
I mean, if I did, when I try to bring her back, I think that would be kind of magic, so...
I mean, you
Don't
just
bring
you
it
could
back.
you could just chuck it. Just
the
Hail
thrones-
Mary it over.
The thrown distance of Trident is 26 feet.
court!
The answer is no.
That's true.
He just has to try really hard. And
Alright, now you can at disadvantage.
I'll roll at disadvantage.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh my god!
Wow, this is bad. Good job, 17. That'll hit.
Wow!
So that's 9. Okay.
This boy is
so-
healthy.
So yeah, so you chuck the trident, just thunk and sticks into it.
Everyone's been actively ignoring him, so yeah.
He's
Yeah, I was
quite-
busy chasing the necromancer around.
All
But
right.
does he get disadvantage because the white is prone?
He
has
gets disadvantage
for
because
going
he's at
60
long
feet.
range.
Yeah.
That was amazing, Pearl.
Berthold's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna not do damage here. But I'm
Pick
gonna.
up your light crossbow.
No. I'm gonna action
No?
and bonus action to dash behind this thing and take out my weapons.
Okay.
You can draw your weapons as an item interaction,
Yes,
but I guess you're
I
dashing anyway.
I
Need,
needed to dash twice to
reach.
get it. In,
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you needed both actions to nothing personnel.
yeah.
Nothing personnel.
All right. This guy's turn. Let's see. Can he get?
I just imagine Berthold sprints
Yeah.
over past everyone and like does a flip over the back of the white and stands.
This
on
guy's just gonna run up here and aha! Stab.
Yeah.
Get behind me, citizen, he says to the unconscious Samus. Like the douchebag he
it.
is.
Wait, can he reach Samus to stabilize Samus?
He
It's better to
could,
just
but he's
murder.
gonna kill it.
Yeah, it's easier to murder.
Okay.
Even if I get stabilized, I'll still be unconscious.
Okay.
All right. Pack Tactics lets him hit. So he's gonna do 7, and then I'm gonna roll for this extra attack. Full sneak attack on this one. And then he's gonna action search.
The system worked. Sort of.
You got cocky.
Hey, there's the crit.
Oh, fine.
So that's a total of 17.
34.
Yeah.
Very close. He is hanging on to life.
All right, Samus, death save.
Yay!
Oh wait,
death
is the
save.
2d6 the? Is that the
Yeah.
crit? Oh,
I
roll
have
for
failed a
undead
death
fortitude.
save.
Oh,
Roll for undead fortitude.
okay. Then,
Wait, no, the last one was a crit, so that doesn't work. No, he's dead.
Hey, he's just dead.
He's fucking dead.
I like
I
the
did not
idea that
see the eight.
Bertold sprints all the way around. It's like, aha! This guy just comes up, like behead the thing, and then like.
Yeah, I
slices
run behind
through
it, turns to look at me, and just gets impaled.
Yeah.
Nobody expects the Black Veil Inquisition.
All right, so we'll say we're out of combat. He will.
Now someone should stabilize me.
He will attempt to, that or like a medic from their group. One of their guys will come up and stabilize you, unless somebody else is gonna do it first. But you will get stabilized.
I'm not dead.
All right.
What if I misty
right, that
stepped
was-
over and laid on hands?
And you
I'm joking.
die.
Are you doing that?
No, I'm joking.
Is she
so
okay?
she will pull through.
Awesome. Awesome. This was the Duke's son. Since you killed it, you have to do the paperwork. I'm taking my friend and leaving. I grab
Okay.
Samus and fly away.
Okay.
Oh no, the
After
third one
Samus
is
has been
unconscious.
stabilized, or do you just do it immediately?
Has she been stable?
I waited for them to say that she will
Okay.
be okay.
Okay.
If you pay attention to the conversation.
I did, but she was still at 0 HP on the board, so I wanted to be
That's-
sure.
Do you know what stabilized means?
Stay at 0, but you're not bleeding out.
Making sure.
So Ramvik flies off with that. As you guys fly off, you see that the corpse of the Devourer just kind of like disintegrates into like this black ash, and just starts to drift away into the wind. And if you care, laying there in the ash is a black book.
Ooh.
They can
Well,
probably still see me. I just went to like a tree.
Okay,
To wait for
you're
her to
just
wake
holding- You're just holding Sam. You're gonna wake up in a tree.
I guess these things happen sometimes.
Bertold, are you gonna try and grab that book?
I'm gonna first check to see if I think they're watching me.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I want to
help
help
check.
you. I want to help like conceal it. If you're gonna try and grab.
Just hold up your
No.
cape. I've been
Yeah.
there.
No, like I assume you mean like be a distraction and
Yeah.
like keep them occupied with talking about
You
things.
start
That
talking,
or-
and then everyone naturally turns to look at you, and then the sneaky person slips the book, the black book, from the black ash before anyone else can,
Notice
block
that
it.
it's there.
Yeah. I was just
Just
saying
there-
that in case there was a skill check.
Squad seems to be sweeping the forest for more.
Okay.
So
Uh,
you're safe from them. But,
The Centurion. I guess you can roll a stealth check.
Well, see,
or-
this is
or
why I
sleight
was
of
saying I
hand,
want
whatever you
to
would do.
conceal him because I thought I had to give a
Yeah.
reason in order to give him advantage.
Yeah.
oh, you're engaging him in conversation.
Yeah, you're performing the assist action by distracting this guy with conversation.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah, go ahead.
19 sleight of hand.
Nice. Okay, that does.
It was
beat
a
his,
dark and lonely night.
He sees you walk over by the ash, but he doesn't see you. Like he doesn't quite see what you're doing over there.
Yeah. And
You want to see what I can do with my thumb?
And then I sort of performatively
Wait, it's not real
like
magic.
I like kick.
He draws his sword.
Wait a second.
I performatively like kick the ash after I covertly grab the book out of it.
Sure.
Like-
Yeah, so you see that this is the missing necromancy tome from the tower. It's the same, like, type of iconography style and like penmanship, or it was like it's like the books were like a box set. So this is just like the one you realize, oh, this looks a lot like the other ones. It's just the cover's black.
I put it into my bag.
Okay.
And we will be delivering it to Enoch for safer keeping. Because I don't trust Black Veil with this either.
Yes. So the
From
Centurion,
before.
after this, he, while you're doing that, he says, he puts his hand on your shoulder, Cavis, while you're like talking to him, and he says, "I would love to continue to chat, but me and my men need to get back to the city to inform them that the necromancy has been dealt with."
It was, you saw the face of the necromancer before he transformed.
Yes, we were here when that happened.
Just want to make sure everyone's on the same page.
I mean,
they were here.
It is. It is going to be our collective words, because he looks at he points at the pile of ash. We don't have technical proof, but
Indeed.
Don't nobles carry signet rings?
there's nothing else on in the pile of ash other than the book.
Hmm.
I'm also picturing Ramva killing it from the tree.
Yes.
I feel like that's a random, very sharp burst of insight from him that goes nowhere.
He heard this
Geralt
one
was
time
like-
from his buddy on the street and just decided to chime in.
He will walk over here and kick through the ash to see if there's just anything, but it's just nothing. It's just ash and ichor, and it's just drifting off into the.
Well, after the report of the necromancy being dealt with, what do you think will be Black Veil's next move?
Well,
talk to Lawrence about that.
Yes, we'll have to talk to Lawrence about that. Excuse me, I'm gonna... Men, grab the... He points at the dead whites. Grab the corpses, we'll take them as proof. So they gather them and they start walking back towards the wall. Or the city, basically. Well, probably sprinting towards the city, because every minute they just take out here, the army is still invading the city.
I mean, it
Actually,
only lasts.
they probably have some sort of flare or something like that they would set off to be like, hey,
We murdered the magic flare.
yeah,
You
we
were
murdered.
listening, Sam.
Or, a
Or
smoke
at least
signal.
important thing here.
Yes. And then he claps one of the soldiers on the shoulder and says, "For killing that great beast, you're getting a promotion."
Does he mention a name?
No.
Nope. Okay.
Bill Tom.
Soldier 17.
He doesn't know the guy's name either.
Bertold is just like, okay, I need to go get my actual gear now, or my longbow.
Yeah. You see that one of the soldiers just kind of left it there on the ground.
No, my longbow that I didn't take to the party because it's a fucking longbow.
Oh, right. Oh,
And-
does somebody still have the bag? Or did
It
they?
does not. It's a longbow. How does
Oh.
it fit in a bag?
I guess fair enough.
Big
Wrap it.
bag.
No, I assume we just raided the bag.
Okay, so I'm gonna say combat is over, so I'm gonna stop this recording.
Ah,
Or
good
for the
session,
video-
guys.
for the- well, not for the voice recording, the video screen record.
Ha ha!
That one.
Wait,
Yeah.
before you do that, you need to say ping and ping.
Not at the end.
You didn't do it at the beginning.
Yes, I did.
Hmm,
You guys weren't
doubt.
listening.
Doubt.
Got him!
I said it before I did my intro.
Got him.
Anyways,
I
God.
moved the party to the map, Sam.
yeah. Go ahead. Yep. Great.
This
So-
fucking dragon over.
That's supposed to be the party token,
That's
but
yeah.
we've been using my face instead.
Yeah. This was the cart.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Which I guess you guys would be in the city, but whatever. We don't
No.
need that there. Anyways.
Mom.
Alright, time to delete my token.
Fair.
Anyway, I go get my 5-foot-long longbow.
Mhm. Yes. So you guys head back to the city. Are you waiting till Samus gains consciousness in that tree? Game?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you're gonna be in there for a few hours, probably. I don't know how. Normally, like, if
Wow.
somebody's stabilized, they don't just wake back up immediately. Usually it
Oh,
takes
it was
some
like
time.
10 minutes.
Is that like an
Okay.
in-game rule? Or I'm
I
just
don't
going like
fucking
in
know.
general?
Not really sure.
I was
I
going
don't
in
know
general.
offhand.
If you just fought a long combat and you got knocked out, somebody stabilized you, you're probably just taking a nap.
Generally, most campaigns, it's
It
not an
takes-
issue because we
A
have magic.
stable creature that isn't healed regains 1 hit point after 1d4 hours.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, in that
roll a
case,
D4,
I'll
roll a
like.
D4 and see how many hours it takes for you to come back to consciousness.
Alright.
In that case, I'll like shadow the party from tree to tree.
Okay, so you have 2 hours.
2
Samus.
hours.
Why?
Because you're less likely to get shot up here.
Okay.
Can you go into shock in D&D?
No, there are no rules for that.
Oh, okay.
That's called death saves.
But,
But anyways,
yeah.
so you guys go. So you're going back to the city. Are you just going straight in? Because obviously, like, it's gonna take some time for word to spread and for the invading force to stop invading.
I assume Bertold would suggest we go back in through the same passage we came through to get out here.
I would agree, because otherwise we have to. If we're going through the front door that's currently being besieged, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little bit
Okay.
complicated. I would
If
want
we
to find
consider-
Navuk's father as well, just to see what happens with the war, and also to tell him that his son was a necromancer. Smile.
But consider the people who currently have that door are trying to get as many people in it as possible.
That's true. Also,
So you can just kind of walk through it.
Also,
I mean-
like after the flare went off, like you would see after, maybe, a little bit another flare would go off, and then it chains to a bunch of them. Yeah. Also, there's not much of a like as part of this, like you've heard like cannon fire, like.
Well,
So
yeah,
there
I
might
don't
be
know what
one
it
not
was,
taking
but
the
large
floor.
explosions.
Yes.
Even if we
might
did get through the front door, I don't know if it would be as simple as walking as much as it would be like a Black Friday mob.
I thought this campaign didn't have gunpowder. Is that the
I
other
do
one?
believe.
I thought Tim was
I think.
real
yeah, I believe
touchy
Tim was-
about the pre drawn cannons on the ship we fought under the lake
Yeah.
and how they
For
weren't
a
there.
very specific reason, yes.
It's almost like gunpowder is not something that everyone has. So it might not be something about
These
Uh,
are These are new these are new top of the line war machines.
You have never heard of anything like this before.
Ramvik, go steal the.
Go steal a cannon.
All right, we're going to the cannons.
I'm unconscious. I didn't say that.
You mumbled it in your. No, you mumbled something, and Ramvik heard "Go steal a cannon."
There you go.
Yeah. I mean, these are probably like early bombards, right? They're not modern cannons.
Right. Yeah.
War machines, explosions. That's all you know.
Yeah. They're told.
Some new kind of catapult.
An exploding catapult. That's basically what your closest guess would be.
It makes a loud noise when it releases its
Yes.
Of
Payload.
course, none of you have seen this. It's just in the background as you were fighting. You just heard
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
booming.
So if you guys go down through the tunnels, back up through the dungeon, back through the palace, you could come out the front gates of the palace, and you can see that probably some of the Black Veil army has probably pushed its way up to the palace with all the flares going off. They are probably have stopped actively invading. I'm guessing because you guys are taking a more direct route, you're probably gonna get back there before the other guy and his soldiers would. So I'm gonna say, as you guys come out, like, from the front gates, like in the courtyard there, I'm gonna say Lawrence is probably there talking with the Duke and Enoch, and I guess Kahiko is also just standing there in his, like, prisoner rags. You know, just
he's
hanging out.
He's talking like there's been a ceasefire.
Yes. Or at
Okay,
least
because
it seems
of the-
like it is. It seems that, yeah, with the flares and stuff, it seems that it has been winding down, and people are going everywhere. And he's like, and as you guys come out, you can hear Lauren say, "I want to report as soon as I can. We need to know which regiment set off those flares and what they have found."
They found that guy's dead son. He was a necromancer.
He looks up at you and it's like, "Come again?"
Oh, so
We
Ramvik
meet
is
again,
back with him.
all of you. Yeah.
And
what he said.
he looks up at you guys and he's like, "Ah, you guys."
The crazy one.
Ah,
Yes.
Enoch, it
those
seems
guys.
your friends have. Ah, yes, the great Samus, who seems to be unconscious.
Oh, actually, while we're not like around people, do you still have land hands?
Mm-hmm. But
You could have
Ramvik
just
has been
gotten
carrying
Samus up.
Samus like 20, 30 feet in the air this whole time.
Yeah,
We returned through the tunnels.
yeah. Once we get into the tunnels, it's like, all right,
A little
get
hard
Samus
for me
away.
to play keep away down there.
Yeah.
Has it? So it's been
She
less than
needed
2 hours
some
then.
assistance.
Yeah, but you can,
Okay.
if you lay
I'll-
on hands, you can.
I'll poke her for one.
Enoch,
yeah.
Enoch was saying, "Is she in need of some assistance?"
So you are
We're
conscious.
retconning
At
that
some point-
away.
At some point in
am-
the dungeon, you have become conscious.
So that you
Yeah.
can play
Realize
the
that-
game with us.
Okay, got it.
Yes. So you are conscious,
Mhm.
albeit, but yes, he'll address you as the Great Samus because that's the title he was given by Ryan's character, describing
Right. I forgot
As-
Ryan
as-
was in this
as-
game.
as the leader of this regiment, as the leader of your group.
Yeah.
Ah, I see that. Glad to see that you are mostly unharmed.
I just got like
Looks at-
blood pouring out of holes in my
Mostly.
body at this point.
He's mostly harmed. What is he talking about?
Yeah.
Technically functional.
I'm glad to see that you are breathing. How about that?
That works.
We have
Glad
Yeah,
I
I'm
did-
breathing too.
We
What
have
that guy's son?
Oh, it hurts to breathe.
we have identified and stopped the source of the necromancy, but
And I turned to
unfortunately we have proof. Well, not on me, but we have found out that the necromancer was indeed your son, Jack. You have my condolences.
Well, I will not stand for these accusations. Like the Duke is obviously angry at the accusation.
yes.
And just kind of like flabbergasted.
We
Just
have-
like, what?
We were aided by a regiment of Captain Lawrence's army, who witnessed this themselves. They will be reporting soon.
In addition, shortly after they arrived, your son completed a ritual to transform into a necromantic monster. Unfortunately.
Gives
It's
you
all
the
very
blinking-
unfortunate.
The blinking guy face. Like,
You might notice that Enoch like perks up at this and kind of looks you straight in the eye. What did he say exactly?
Oh God, stop killing me.
Yeah, something like, I won't go down that easily, and then he died.
Let's pretend that one of our characters remembers, because it's been like 3 weeks? 4
He
weeks?
was
Yeah.
screaming some shit about Orcus. I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh, that part.
yeah.
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 Oh.
Oh.
I was actually trying to
And then-
recall like if he used like an ancient language, and I couldn't remember what it phonetically sounded like.
Enoch
I mean, he
will set his
probably did,
hand
but-
on the Duke's like arm and go, my dear Duke, it seems that Orcus may have infected the mind of your son,
Who?
as
Who?
he is one of the many lords we fight at the wall, and he may
Oh,
have
God,
infected
politics.
the mind of your son. And the Duke like kind of just looks at him and goes, "Oh, this is a dark day for Silver Lake. Because he like looked at Enoch and he's just like, and this is Enoch, so I mean, he's from the wall.
He's like,
Can't do anything to him.
he's like, he honestly probably at that point he probably starts like sobbing
Yeah, he's
at the realization of
crying.
everything that has happened up to this point and that his son is dead.
I
goes, I've lost my son, my city, all that I own. And he's like sobbing.
Are we taking the city from him?
no.
I think that's up to Blackveil at this
protecting
point.
Jacob.
Yeah, I was gonna glance at Captain Lawrence and just say like,
What will happen now?
Do you want me to do this part?
Yeah, go for it.
Lawrence kind of looks at you and goes, we will be thoroughly searching the city for any remaining ties that this main necromancer may have had. Any contacts he has had over his career would be very useful to know in our search for mages. Finding out all leads and tracking them down is part of our job. Once we are finished and the job is completed, he looks at the Duke. We will leave. But I will say this. We had better never hear anything like this happening in Stormvale again. Or my lord the king may have reason to do more search out, Loose-Head. He lets that threat hang in the air.
Could we at least request that this search be done without explosions or further aggression?
What the fuck kind of investigation do you normally do?
That's like without
Was that directed at Canvas or
What?
at Blackveil?
Canvas.
Or both? Okay.
and me? What? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just asked them not to use explosions in investigations. Those
Yeah.
normally don't help anyway.
Sure, but there's plenty of. It's very easy for someone as aggressive as Blackveil to have a subtext of doing whatever they need to accomplish whatever they want.
Whatever they need to implies the thing they're doing helps with any of their goals.
True. Blowing up stuff does not help you find stuff.
I need to talk to all of his connections. I'm going to blow things
I
up.
also said without further aggression.
Speaking of
You-
things
you-
we should aggress about, did that guard that was guarding the necromantic sex dungeon, is he awake yet?
So, do you?
We did just walk by him like 3 times.
Oh,
How's
honestly,
he doing?
honestly, I'm gonna say as you guys come up from the
Just
dungeon,
pretend
he's
that you're
probably
sleeping. Just pretend that you're sleeping.
he has probably come back to consciousness and is just kind of sitting there in the room staring at the other guard who got munched on by a zombie. And it's just like, what? It just looks absolutely horrified. And-
Whatever
and-
the equivalent for shock is in D&D.
yeah,
That boy is gonna have so much PTSD.
and,
Boy's
and
gonna
also,
have so many questions to answer. He was guarding a necromantic sex dungeon.
also, I assume you guys probably aren't just casually strolling up the stairs. Like you're probably in a hurry. So as you guys fly up the stairs, he's probably like, as like, you know, you guys just run up the stairs past him.
This
Like,
was
don't
I-
eat me!
this was an in-character question in front of the Inquisitor of Blackveil, just so we're clear.
Okay.
Anyway, Baird will
my-
probably go try to comfort the Duke as best he can.
As my colleague just said, I don't know about the young Duke's connections, but if you want to investigate tangible evidence, he seemed to have taken the castle's dungeon for his necromantic experiments. Most of what's there is
You see Lawrence look to 2 of his like centurions that are at hand, and they one of them walks away.
most of what's there at this point is re-killed zombies, since we had to go through the place a few times. But
I mean, we didn't really destroy the ritual they were trying to use on Kahiko. We just kind of removed Kahiko.
there will probably be something moderately useful there.
Does anyone have any like scrubbing bubbles or something?
You want to
Did it
destroy
get-
the ritual before they get there?
Depends on how much.
Fast.
Oh, I
Depends
thought
on how much you're willing to pay. I am a mercenary after all.
thought you wanted to give Kahiko a bath.
No. And no. I feel like Kahiko would kill me before I was successful in giving him a bath.
Your turn, Sam.
Well, I suppose I would love to hear the full extent of this story, but perhaps at a time where we can discuss this. But I would, if what you said is true and you helped clear this incursion from the dungeons and defeated the necromancer himself, it would be rude of me not to reward these efforts. Please, why don't you come to my tent on the morrow, and I'll have something arranged as a reward for these efforts. I would also like to talk with the captain of the regiment that you enlisted to help you defeat. I assume at some
Tomorrow.
point in the next, like within, the next few minutes or something like that, they'll come up and back your case, and then he'll say, Private Johnson here is the one who got the killing blow on the creature, sir.
Therefore, Private Johnson
Oh.
has to do all the paperwork.
Balls against promotion.
It was my crossbow that finished off the monster, sir.
Well, a reward will be given to you as well.
Tomorrow
Alright.
sounds like a good time for talking.
Yeah.
Today sounds like a good day for going back to my room at the inn.
Yes.
Yeah. It has
Mark
been.
Private Johnson down in allies and organizations.
It's
It has
Corporal
been-
Johnson now.
No, he's got to get promoted to sergeant. Come on.
Oh, you're right. Yes.
There you go.
Sergeant and Corporal.
No. He's staying at sergeant until the end of the series,
Oh.
No.
or until he dies during the save Miranda. What?
Every time we go off to get randomized NPC help, it'll be Johnson. And by the end of the at the end of the series, he's gonna be God Emperor Johnson, and he'll have earned none of it.
Amazing.
Little Wallace, the hero of Target. I'm sorry.
Okay, so does anyone want to do? So is everyone just going to?
I'm
You
eating
want
portobello mushrooms.
Okay.
I have one health. I'm going to sleep.
The
Okay.
stench of rot is. No, well, not here, but at the battlefield there was.
He also asks if any of you are willing to aid in the investigation. He would appreciate it since you have some influence, but he also understands that you guys are probably tired, basically just looking at you. And it's like, the investigation will probably be, extensive and will be probably take a while. So he just
I
offers
would
that
like
if you
to,
want to
if
aid them
possible.
in that. Mhm.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So, yeah, go ahead. So if you want to do that, you can.
Yeah, I would like to, as much as it doesn't eat into like a long rest.
Sure. Yeah.
But I do want to kind of keep tabs on what he does.
I
Okay.
will. I want to have a quick chat with Enoch first,
Sure. Real
and
quick.
then I can help.
Enoch's coming over to you guys as you leave anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So real quick, I can't remember. I don't remember which group it was. If it was Olin or if it was Bertold and Ramvik. When you were searching his room, you found like a ledger
That
of
was me.
all of like his business partners or whatever.
Mhm.
Did you
Yeah.
keep that or did you leave it in his room?
I think I made some notes, but I didn't want to change anything or make it seem like the room had been changed.
So
From,
if you
from the
want to
notes that I
mention
took,
that-
it looked like it tracked his movements, but I don't know if it tracked his business partners, or at least what I was told.
Okay.
it's-
So
yeah.
at the very least, that is something you could mention to Lawrence of, hey, we searched his room, we found this that could have, at least give you some points of contact or something like that. But that's up to you if you want to divulge that, or
don't-
if you want to be like, oh, I'll go search his room. Hey, I found this.
Well, I still don't trust Black Veil to not be overly aggressive. So I feel like if I gave them movements on like where he's been, they might end up just go antagonizing different places that he's been.
Olin, how do you read my mind?
Is that not the goal?
Yes. They want
No.
to oust all of them. I mean, if at some point they're probably going to stumble across it because they're going to ask to search all of the palace and all that stuff. So
Right.
Mhm.
So you're if you want to prevent them from having it, then you need to go to the room first and steal it. Otherwise, it's just either they find it themselves or you get credit for helping them and maybe more reward. Even if the reward is social acclaim.
I guess I could try. At this point, though, how many people are in the castle searching?
probably a lot.
I feel like it's
I'd
going to be
expect you to
difficult.
take that option.
One of the Centurions and their teams are in the palace searching.
Ah, never mind then. Oh, yeah, I don't think there's really much I can do.
After all, you guys did just tip them off about a sex dungeon.
Yeah. Well, okay. So they're probably
Mhm.
going down to the sex dungeon thing.
Yeah.
They're probably not going up to that room.
So they're not up
I mean-
there right now. They're going towards the sex dungeon.
Someone is probably going to investigate the dead man's room. Like,
That's probably
Yeah, at some point. But
they have a lot of people. Like, they literally have an entire army.
yeah,
But I mean,
They
it's
have
a
enough
matter
people
of
to
how
investigate
quickly he starts getting everyone to search. Because at this point, from the last spoken word that Lawrence just gave, not the whole army doesn't even know what's going on yet. He's just sent a guy to go down to the dungeon. So if we're going from that point, I would probably head to the room if he immediately is going to like search the palace.
a guy in his squad. Yes.
So you can go if you want
Yeah.
and try to grab that book before.
I'm going to tiptoe up,
Okay.
grab the ledger.
I guess. Stealth check, Sam?
Yeah.
Well, is there anyone around that I need to stealth past?
With
I mean-
advantage. There's a lot of chaos right now.
If I'm in half plate, does that give me disadvantage?
Correct.
Okay, so it's just a straight roll.
Mm-hmm.
God, please. That could have been worse. Could have been better, but it could have been.
I mean, people probably see you go into the palace, but I don't know how many people would.
Would be
Stop.
outside Jack's room.
Yeah. I say you're able to get it.
I do that.
Okay. What?
Also, did you
Sorry,
mention that it
you
also had business associates? Because I don't recall that being mentioned the first time, but
Well,
if
he
it is
talked,
there.
like, about who he was doing business with, at least by like, from a, like, I did business with this city, that sort of a thing.
I
But he
bought this
probably-
many things from this guy. Like
Mhm.
that's how receipts work.
Mhm,
That's what a ledger has.
mhm. I mean, yeah. So there'd probably be names and stuff in there. So
And a record of money and like dealings like that is probably one of the biggest leads you can find when you're doing an investigation of somebody.
It's
Into their sex dungeon.
yeah.
What the fuck?
if they don't have the financial track of where he got what, then they can't figure out like, oh, this city is likely to have underground magical reagents trafficking, or that business over there. Why the fuck did they sell him a wand of Ray's zombie? Like,
Wait a second.
probably not that much of a smoking gun, but it's a much more concrete map of what to check out and what not to check out. Because then they'd go to each place and be like, all right, well, this one he just bought, food for his army. But that place down there, why was he in that type of store? There might be something suspicious there.
yeah. I do think it would probably not be like obviously one Ray Zombie. It would be like some
Yeah.
innocuous code word, but it would still be like you could try and figure it out.
Mhm.
We can give you guys like a brief overview of what it contains,
Yeah, we can.
Uh.
but like later.
Yeah, later. I want to get
Do you
alone
want to
time.
keep it? Or are you gonna turn it over? Are you?
Oh
gonna
no, I'm
Okay.
fucking keeping.
it. Okay.
Yeah,
And then I could still like help investigate, quote unquote.
yeah. You're good at. You're. You're probably.
Yeah, no,
fine
it's
at
not
that.
because I'm actually helping. It's because I want to just keep eyes on what they're
Yeah.
doing.
I'm gonna try
Solving a
and get.
mystery, like Batman.
Or beating up
Um,
people like Bruce Lee. Or Batman.
I'm gonna try and get time alone with Enoch, or at least unobserved with Enoch, and
First,
the rest
first
of the
off-
party can be there. But I don't want Blackfail snooping because I'm gonna be giving him the tome.
Sure.
Oh,
Uh,
gotcha.
I think Tim, you wanted Enoch to say something to all of them before they break off here.
Yeah, he was gonna do a little blurb.
Go for it.
Okay. Yeah, he kind of like walks up to you guys and just goes, "Well done. That I don't think could have gone better. You do seem a little worse for wear, and definitely could use the sleep. But we managed to prevent full-on war with Blackveil somehow, and you managed to destroy the necromancer. All's well, but this news of him being in league with Orcus means that there are yet more breaches in the wall." He looks like really old when he says that. Like, he has seen a lot of shit.
Do you need someone? I know a guy. He can contractor, does wall repair.
Have you considered talking to a professional?
He looks at you guys and he says, I'm sorry. It's just it gets a little hard sometimes dealing with all of this. He perks back up again. Well, you gentlemen did well, and it sounds like Lawrence wants to reward you for inadvertently helping him, I suppose. If it was inadvertent or not, I suppose that doesn't matter at this point. He still wishes to reward you. And that offer of wanting to getting healed at the Dragon Wall is still up there. So make sure you head that direction as soon as possible.
Yes, I think we'll be heading there as quickly as possible. I don't want to change what kind of rations we have to carry with us because Randa keeps eating these mushrooms.
I think
At least until Enoch pops out of another forest and says, "Hey guys, come check this out."
I think it would be good for you guys to leave. I will try to join you on the road. I have business. I have heard that Queen Mary is coming down from her city, and I have to intercept her to prevent more bloodshed. All that will do is fuel our enemies across the wall. The more breaches I see, the worse this gets. We must unite against them, not fracture.
Why is Queen Mary?
Well, she's probably going to try and get Blackveil out of the city by force.
Yeah.
Has to.
Oh. So, Stormveil's
general-
coming down.
General world stuff. Queen Mary, is she queen of
Storm Harbor.
Yeah.
All of Storm Harbor.
She is the sovereign of Storm Harbor, yes.
Yeah. Therefore, I feel like it's like we probably know that, and it's at least to Bertold, it's blatantly obvious why she'd be coming down.
Yes.
Also, if it escalates where she brings her army, then it might burst into all-out war between the two kingdoms. So
Yeah.
I mean,
I thought that's what you said she was doing.
yeah,
That
she's
bringing her army down.
Yeah,
Right.
but Enoch's gonna go try and intercept it so that her army doesn't mean Blackveil's army, which is what would really cause the war.
Yeah, I'm glad there's... Well, at least a necromancer is dead.
We're trying so hard.
I know.
there is going to be. She's not going to be very happy anyway because these
No.
guys lost a castle in like 3 hours.
That's
Like,
Yeah, that was catastrophic.
the
was
point
kind
of
of
fortifications is to stop that. Like, the reason why
Granted,
this
it's
is a
not their
castle is
fault.
because they were supposed
If
to hold until her army got here, and they just didn't.
so,
And dukes usually have the right to have a standing military, and they're clearly not using it well. So maybe they need a new duke.
Olin, if you, as you're helping with the investigation, you pick up on kind of talk between the soldiers and other people. You basically pick up that essentially what happened is they're some centurions got snuck into the city way ahead of time with I don't know, they went as part of a scouting party, and they just kind of broke into the guard tower and opened the gates and just let the army in.
Oops.
Then why was there so much cannon fire?
That's
We have
crazy.
taken the city walls successfully. Let's fucking destroy them. so that when Queen Mary shows up, we have nothing to hide behind.
Yeah.
Well, that was very cunning of you guys. Who is
Not
this
like
suit hot, or is it just me?
It's not like they were trying to do a smash and grab. They wanted to search the city.
Yeah.
Right, but yeah.
And then you said, Berthold, you said you wanted to talk to.
Yeah. Enoch, people in the party are welcome to join in, but we
And
are
the point
absolutely
slave.
having this, like, outside of earshot and eye
Let's
shot
just
of...
go back to the end, my boy.
Yeah.
As much as I want to be privy to that conversation, I think my priority would be to booking it to
Yeah.
Jack's room. So I probably
It can
wouldn't
be
part
everyone
of this.
except you does that. How about that?
So you guys get back to the end, and he kind of pulls you guys aside. He's like, "What is it?"
Bertold's making sure, actively looking to see if we're being watched. Active perception check.
You are not being watched. Everyone is kind of bewildered by the
Yeah.
sudden invasion of the city.
He'll take the tome out of his bag and say, Enoch, I found this in the ashes.
He kind of picks it up and kind of looks at it and kind of gets.
Misclick. My bad. My bad.
That's ruined that soundbite.
It's
Just some
my
guy
God,
in the
dude.
corner- some guy in the corner starts laughing.
he kind of looks at this weird guy in the corner laughing, and then goes back to the book.
A great
and then-
darkness has been defeated. Huh?
and he starts looking through it. Interesting. This seems to be how he was able to learn. He kind of looks back at it and is like, a lot of this is in very ancient tongue. How did he learn this?
That's a great question.
Well, when you answer some questions, you find questions for more.
Mm-hmm.
You need answers. Perhaps it has something to do with the connection to Orcus. How he was able to read this. He keeps flipping through it.
Perhaps. Enoch, I
I
trust
will
you.
bring this back to. Well,
Yes.
Actually, you'll probably be there before I will, if you are willing to bring this back to Dragon Wall. That is where it belongs. He hands you back the book.
If that is your suggestion, then I think we should do that.
Give this to the librarian. It will help us gain insight into this ancient language, at the very least.
So while you guys are having this conversation, you're sitting. Are you guys in your room? Or
Pro-
you just
Probably in our room, actually, yeah.
okay? So, as you guys are just kind of hanging out in there, who's all? I assume Samus is asleep.
Yep. Sleeping
and
like the dead, but only like the dead.
Yes. Who else is in the
I'm
room?
not dead.
Is everybody else here other than
I am not. I don't think.
Campus?
Nope.
Yeah, I'll be there.
I'm eating mushrooms.
Okay. Okay.
So-
So
Are you tripping?
so at what's everybody's here? I'm just gonna make quick. What's
Passive
everyone's-
perception 19.
Yeah. Yeah.
Passive perception 12.
Have we seen Franklin recently? Or is
No.
he still not back? My
You
God.
guys don't know what
Sure
has happened to
haven't.
him.
Also, who the fuck is Franklin? What?
Out of character, do we know what happened to Ryan?
Nope.
I'm pretty sure he literally forgot.
Okay, got it.
He's
Uh,
he's LARPing in this game by not being here.
We'll just keep playing his characters as DMs. I
Okay.
guess.
Obviously,
no, his character, he got a new job.
yeah,
Okay.
she's not very. She's not. Obviously, she's not being very stealthy. So out of the corner of most of your eyes, probably, unless you have less than a 9 for passive perception, you notice just as you guys are finishing up this conversation, you just kind of notice there's another person here in the room. And Torrid and Bertold, you recognize Yume, who is the the elf lady who accidentally sucked you into the ethereal plane. But
hi.
but you
I'll very tiredly wave at her.
yeah. Do you want to do this part, Tim?
Oh, what's Yume's
Sure.
voice like?
Oh, hi.
Start speaking perfect Japanese.
Ohio.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Wait a second.
She just kind of waves. You guys seem to be in. Wow. This is a neat place to come back from the other land. And you see a cat, kind of stroll out from behind her legs.
Like a cat that almost looks like it's made out of shadow. And it, materializes, and you see that it has these 2 tentacles sticking
It's
out of
looking.
its back.
The cat,
Yeah.
seems very interested in. Let me make a roll.
I just saw the D&D movie recently. So.
It would be very interested in Randvik if he is in the room.
I guess I can be there.
It's a big bird.
Oh, don't mind him. He's very friendly. I seem to have just gotten back. What's been going on? I know 2 of you, I think. Hello, Torald.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
I hope you're getting better at not sucking people into other dimensions or whatever.
I am getting much better at it. Thank you.
Good.
Well,
What is Enoch's response? I'm very curious what
Enoch is just kind of looking at this lady. My dear, are you a high elf? Yes, I am. I have talked to some of your companions. I have been in another plane. And just recently found a way to get out. I don't think I'll be doing that again very soon.
You also know she's in this kind of float kimono. Actually, do we have I think I have a picture.
Yeah, she has. Yeah, she's the painted lady picture.
The painted lady from Avatar. That's what she kind of looks like.
You know, an entire army of Black Veil is in this city, right?
Black. Oh, that's that country that was so. Well, I wouldn't say hospitable. Quite rude, actually. I went through their country on the way here. Wasn't very pleasant. You say they're here? I probably shouldn't be around for very long.
We were planning on leaving soon. We have
Where are you going?
to the wall.
Oh. Would you
Uh,
mind terribly if I traveled with you for a time? I must get to Borealis.
Bertold will
Borealis?
look at the others.
Oh, Aurora Borealis. and she's like, have any of you ever been there before? I seem to have gotten turned around.
Bertold will.
Look at the gnome.
The gnome probably has been. Bertold will. What will Bertold do? That's a good question. Out of
from
character, he's
Boreal.
literally from that country.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to decide if he would volunteer that or try and hide it. I feel like he would go with, yes, I have spent some time there.
Oh, that's great. Yes, I think it might have been a bad time for me to come out of the plane. If there is a lot of Black Veil people around. Enoch just goes, yes. I think I might want to change my clothes. Or maybe look a little less conspicuous.
That might be a good idea, my lady.
And the cat kind of is still like edging closer to Ramvic this whole time. Oh,
I kind of like her outfit. It looks like a mushroom.
Oh my god.
Oh, thank you. Are you a fan of mushrooms?
Currently,
I haven't.
Currently. It's very self-aware.
Interesting. Currently. Wasn't it always this way?
I'm told it's literally a disease.
Oh.
Or possibly a curse.
Oh.
Enoch, what was that?
Yep, they're cursed. They're cursed by the Lady of Rot. They need to go to the wall.
Pull out the black vial and I'll show it to her. I kept from months back.
Oh yeah, the vial of black ichor
Cursed
from
black stuff. Interesting.
You need to refrigerate that soon.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting. I need to see her sheet again.
She casts Mass Remove Curse, and then Enoch can no longer trick us into becoming wall slaves.
Yes, trick you.
Yeah, trick me.
Them sitting there like, you idiots are gonna volunteer.
I hope you're not planning on us volunteering.
Oh, that's right. That's how we build it.
I'm unconscious, though. I'm not saying this.
Yeah, okay. I'm looking at her sheet as well.
Yeah.
Not unconscious. Sleeping. I'm sleeping.
Yes,
I'm sleeping for 8 hours so I can wake up fully healed of my near-death injuries.
yes. So, yeah. So, if there's anything you guys want to ask, you can. Otherwise, I'll say we'll.
She's
Wrap up
just kind of I'm gonna go find a room of my own and ask the innkeeper. Are they a nice innkeeper? She's like kind of like freaked out by the fact that Black Veil's in town, obviously.
It's okay. I can come with you to help you book your room.
Well, that's very kind of you. She kind of lets you lead the way.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
The cat like rubs up against Ramvik.
I'll give it some scritches.
Your hand passes through the cat.
No, see, it's solidified. After she leaves the room, it like kind of like darts back into like a dark corner, and it just kind of disappears. But yes. So
Enoch sees this and goes, ominous.
Ominous.
Everybody, you can take your full rest.
But while I was out following Lawrence, did he do anything? Or is he like?
Oh,
I mean, obviously he did things, but like, I guess what did he do? Did he do anything of
Oh,
note that I'd be like, that's strange, or like that's a little invasive?
I mean, they're basically scouring the castle for, any sign of that. So like, they're gonna have people in the dungeons. They're gonna search all the rooms for things like that. They're gonna
Rollins probably
probably
went back out to their camp and is
Yeah.
just letting his officers do the work in the city.
Mhm.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. There's
Then I'll head
nothing.
back.
Yeah, it seems like they're trying to be thorough, but they're not like throwing people out of their homes, into the streets, and
They're
They're
keeping
not-
a
brandishing
rigorous
weapons.
peace.
They pass
Yes.
by.
yeah.
No signs of an occupation.
Well,
Soldier. The occupation is soldier.
Damn, they have Cloud doing the occupation.
Dang it. Ramvik's in my head. I like to think after hanging out with Ramvik long enough, like my inner monologue is interrupted by Ramvik blurbs.
it's a little bit of an occupation, at least until they have found no evidence that there is anything else going on.
It's not an occupation, but like it's an occupation.
Yeah.
They aren't taking the city to keep it forever, but they very much did enter the city with their army, and they have to put the army somewhere.
Yeah.
So the things they're doing would look the same as an occupying force that's trying to keep the city, except they're probably much less concerned about rebuilding the wall before the next army shows up.
I think there are
people who
signs of
saying they-
stronger or like not as much of an occupation. Like if it's very clear that they're bringing forces out, setting up like stations and stuff of people, like army, like soldiers. Like they can be much more overt that they are trying to occupy a city rather than like, oh yeah, they're kind of all over the place, but they're all doing something investigative.
I'll expand on more of what they're doing out on day 2 of the quote-unquote occupation.
Yeah, if I didn't see anything that jumps out, like I don't want to bog down.
Yeah.
It's
But-
you don't have to worry about them forcibly keeping it unless they are desperately trying to repair the wall before Mary gets here.
So everybody gets the benefit of a long rest. We'll cover what happens on the next day next time. But for your efforts of ridding the kingdom of the necromancer, everybody gets a level up.
Yeah.
Wait, are we level 6 or 7 now? We're
Be
level
level
7. Never mind.
7 now.
I just forgot to change this.